Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on last year's national champion, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Collins with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the balls will put total leather to crank us up. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Looking downfield on first down. Setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looking to fire. Takes a shot. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Got a man. It's Smith. Find some room. The 20. Touchdown, Tigers. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a big play up top, going 63 yards to the house. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
The Vols have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. He uncorks a bullet to the right. He's got it along the sideline. Touchdown, Volunteers! Oh, that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over the this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Coming out with it, it's Kane. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. These two teams swapping early scores, and they'll try to move back on top, starting the drive down 7-6. Works his way ahead for three. They'll spot it at the 18. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week. Man, you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end-of-the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth-quarter game.
In the gun end, looking to throw on third down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week, only called on once. So here is the Tennessee offense. We got a tight one early, and they go back on the attack, holding a 7-6 lead. Bringing the heat. Grabs it inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Kane. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. So here comes the Auburn offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Going to swing it on second down.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown ball. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Kane. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they've been jumped all over, and they really need to put together a scoring drive here, down 21-6. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of bounce, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Rush is on him. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They've come out like a shot, up 21-6 and trying to add to it on this drive. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
The Volunteers can really attack on this second and short. Making side adjustments here. Wants to fire on second down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback, they're smaller and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply wouldn't help.
Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Finds his tight end. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. To the air on first down. fires to the middle. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. They just keep firing. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
This guy's a game changer at the running back position, man. And don't you just feel like you have to be if you're going to be toting the rock at Auburn? Bo Jackson obviously won a Heisman Trophy. Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown on the same team at the same time. And then Tank Bigsby here in recent years, too. Physical runners, but they also had speed. They were the total package, and I think this guy fits right into that category.
Wants to throw on first down. Looking left. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they're inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
They'll go back to the air on second down. And as he throws, soft spot in the middle. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Looking to throw. Here's a hit. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Well, he tried everything he could that time just to not take a negative play. He didn't get sacked. It was a great job avoiding that. He's just able to get what he can get on the scramble play here, down close in the red zone.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. I'll try to power it in. Touchdown, Tigers! Excellent pass by the back on the option. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
And after the extra point, it's a one-possession game, down 21-13. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. And they're able to make the tackle.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
And the Volunteers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The play-action fake. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yes, so much fun to watch playmakers outside.
It's a ball on the play. How in the world did the offense retain possession? I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
To throw, it's Underwood. He's looking deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Jackson. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's first and goal. He wants to throw it. Takes the easy one to the back. Touchdown, Volunteer! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's King. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to bounce back on that. The head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
He leaves it with the back. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line.
That defense
Defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical. Get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Back to pass on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Simmons. He makes the tackle at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 5, and they'll have a first down.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Just going to keep it after the snap. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's
What a grab along the left sideline. Got the foot down in a strong throw. Put it right on the money. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for him.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run to the left. Turning it on. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now first and 10 from the 40. Back to throw. It's Underwood. Pocket breaking down. Going to try to get it himself.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Second down coming up. Back to pass. Quarterback adapted. He's going to take off. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Oh, he's going to remember that one for sure, man. He did a nice job getting outside the pocket, but at that point now, he's got to be on high alert. He knows this defense is going to be coming flying at him. He'll be doing a better job sliding or running out of bounds the next time that happens in this game. I guarantee you that.
And the Vols come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. This is a designed run. Gashes him in the middle. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executed beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
He'll bring it out. It's Kane. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Henderson. Slithers into space. Out of across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's going for it all. He's got it down the right side. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Catch in the middle, it's Simmons. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say it's out of bounds, an incomplete pass.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So here is the Tennessee offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that...
And a sack all the way back at the 5. The Tigers bringing the heat the way Andre Bruce did back in the day.
Yeah, and they just find those big, nasty, strong, physical guys that can eat up the line of scrimmage and get after quarterbacks. It's one of the staples of these Auburn teams all throughout the years.
Pulls it in. It's Williams. And they get him down.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
Now backed up in their own end. It's third and long. Off play action. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
That's the way you answer your halftime speech. You gave up a lot of points in that first half. What did the defense do? The first possession, you set the tone in the second half, get the big stop, get the big sack. Really nice answer by this defense.
returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So you either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards and Nealon on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Punt is in the air. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Leaves it with the running back. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
On the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There's a lot of green grass, the space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
3rd down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. They'll try to run for it. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, I'll tell you, it was a pretty dumb decision by the opponent to go for it so deep in their own end, and this offense now is making them pay for that. After getting the ball back on the 3rd play of the drive, they're able to run it, get the 1st down, and stay on the field.
1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives some momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be shoved out of bounds right at the 4-yard line.
And I'll tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just got you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the first down, and really starting to play physical.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. They'd love to make this shift. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Johnson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. He'll pull it down and run. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the first down. He's had a day where he's really showing you he can do all things on the football field.
Now on 1st down from the 30. To the air, it's Underwood. Quickly complete. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And how about the coverage on the back end by this defense, man? Great job. Nobody's open. He's looking for somebody to make a play. We've seen him already take off, make plays with his feet, but he tries to do it with his arm, and the defense gets home.
Tackled there by the defense.
And I know it's not a 1st down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next 3rd down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave him.
He'll take it himself. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be...
The snap to the up man, they'll fake it. And they roll the dice, and it ain't snake eyes. They pick up the 1st down.
They had the exact look they had practiced for and what they wanted. The up man gets the snap directly. He's able to use the speed, get the 1st down, and the chains are moving.
The Vols kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Keep bringing the heat like that, and you can fall in line with the likes of Derek Brown or Nick Fairley.
Man, I still remember that Nick Fairley season where he put the defense on his back. Cam Newton took care of the offense, but he ruled the defense, making big plays, getting in the backfield, getting after quarterbacks.
And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He lets it fly. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. They close the gap on their last drive. Now an opportunity to take the lead if they can score here. Running into the open space. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's Knight. Under fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
One possession game. You have got to be able to give your quarterback an opportunity to survey the field. He didn't have it that time. Got hit, affected the accuracy, and it falls incomplete.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Henderson. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Wants to throw it. Grab near the marker. It's Flowers. Breaks into the open. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
Motion from the wideout. Looking for a man. It's Knight. Unloads it left. He's got it.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. Touchdown Auburn! They move on top here in the 4th.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs, impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
Leading by 1, they'll go ahead and go for 2 and try to make it a field goal game. He'll set up to throw. Incomplete on on the two-point try. They tried to push this lead out to a field goal. They'll have to settle for holding a one-point lead. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel. On the ground, it's Grant. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Gets it out fast. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Looking to throw for it. Oh, they're after him. Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on 1st down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on 2nd down. This one's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Calls his own number. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Volunteers look to keep this drive humming. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top. Swings it out to his running back. There he goes. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
The give out of the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Got a man. It's Williams. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Caught, close to the marker, it's Jackson. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
Takes a handoff, and he's going right. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And as a defense, you're playing so aggressive, just trying to get downhill. And how about the running back? Runs it and gets a little bit to the right. So now they're on the right hash. And maybe the kicker likes it from that area, but this offense doing everything they can to set up for the game-winning field goal.
Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Right back to him on the ground. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to get it through the air. Touchdown ball! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
What a great job by the quarterback. He had to be pinpoint accurate on that touchdown pass, giving his offense the lead here with just seconds to go in the game.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. Two-point conversion attempt is coming. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. He just couldn't squirt his way in for the two, and it's still a 5-point game here in the fourth quarter.
41, Auburn, 36.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's going to bring this one out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Toss to the outside. And on that short gain, that will bring us to the end of this game. That was fun, and it was big time, and it is a confidence builder to come through waning moments and win a game like that.
Confidence builder, dream maker, right? Those are the things you dreamed about in the backyard, drawing it up with the clock running down. You're going to make the play to win. Your offense is going to come through in the clutch. Jesse, that's exactly what they did.
No doubt about it, David. That's a tough situation to be in. There's so much pressure on these individual players to have to step up and have to make that big play. But you could see the belief they had in each other, the respect they have for each other, and now moving forward, this is a huge confidence builder for this team.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.